today's video, I thought I'd do a video reflecting on my past content. I've been on this platform for like 5 years now. That's crazy that I've been on this platform for like half a decade. So thought I would just do a little reflection on my past content. I saw like Smokey Glow do a video a while ago on this, like quite a while ago. Like I thought I would just look back at my old content. It's one where I say definitely when I first started out, it was probably quite random. Like, my channel's always been random, but it's very like at the start, what am I gonna do? Like, it was always sort of like channel changes and that. Like, it was always sort of like channel changes and that quite often because I was just sort of figuring out my content. Like, I definitely did a video that was like channel changes. That. Like, this was very early on. Like, this was like a very early on kind of channel changes. And that. Like, this is well within like the first year. So, I feel like for a while I was sort of mimicking what I was watching at times. Like, definitely mimicking like other creators I liked, like Mocking Ariana 3. Like, she was the main inspiration that I started my channel. And that, and like, as what I was watching sort of changed, my channel sort of evolved into what it is. Now I try and sort of be a bit more original. Or if I'm not, or if I took inspiration, I sort of do try now to, like, say who inspired me, like, point out whether this was original idea or not. And that, so definitely that was the main thing. Like, obviously I enjoyed the content I did, like, I didn't hate it, but it was sort of a bit like, now I can see why that wasn't so popular, was because people sort of, like, wanted to, like, see originality and stuff. Like, you sort of do want a channel to be, like, original-ish ideas kind of thing. Like, you sort of do want to have those original ideas and that. And obviously some things I've tried that hadn't worked well. Like, it's one where I sort of fall in that middle ground with, like, makeup and that. Like, I'm very much a don't waste your money, but there are times where I am like, I actually like some of the things that have been launched. Like, I will see stuff from, like, Rim or Makeup Revolution and that I do like. And that, so there are things I have liked from, like, that I see, so I very much fall into that middle ground. Like, a lot of people I've watched sort of fall into that middle ground. Like, they're not very shop, but they're not so anti-consumeristic. Like, obviously, definitely when I was starting out, I probably did identify more with anti-consumeristic content a bit more. But obviously, I did want to build my collection. So, and like, when I sort of first started, like, getting into makeup content, I definitely did, like, anti-hauls, but that was mainly about things I wasn't interested in. Now I sort of do, like, the new makeup releases, which will be making a comeback shortly. We'll be making a comeback. But it's like, you don't have to make up your mind. Like, you just sort of talk about initial first impression thoughts on new makeup releases. Also, I don't think I'll ever do Project Pans. I sort of like using a wide variety. Like, obviously I have things I do want to use up for reasons, but I'm never like, yeah, I'm doing a Project Pan. Also, I, like, started, like, makeup videos, like, doing, like, tutorials, chatty tutorials. and that, because that's what I was watching. And then sort of turned into like makeup news, get ready with me's. Now I'm sort of very much at like the hauls, the favourites. Try new makeup releases, empties, favourites and not sures. Very much an in-between, and we'll never do a project pan. Like anti-hauls, the time I did them, I was definitely very inspired by the people I was like watching. And that like I was watching people doing like anti-hauls, and that anti-hauls were originally invented by like Kimberly Clark. And that. I then like found new makeup releases, and you can just talk about initial thoughts on new makeup releases. Like you don't have to make up your mind. Gives room for change, whereas anti-hauls, it's more like stuff you don't want to buy. Also, I've tried like ranking videos, but they didn't really do so well on my channel, so I tried for a bit to make them do well, but I don't tend to do them. Collection and declutter videos, I've always kind of enjoyed them. It's more, I don't declutter loads because obviously I like what I'm using. But I enjoy organising, decluttering anything that needs to be decluttered, and showing my collection. Also, I've never been like a pure review, like I more do that in the favourites and not sures context. So I hope you've just enjoyed this little reflection, and thank you if you just subscribed. Thank you if you've been following me for a long time. And it's been a great 5 years on this platform, and here's to more time on this platform. I will see you in my next video. And here's to 5 years on the internet. Bye.